Morning, guys. Book Club. Thank you for being here today. Hey, Sherry. Morning or evening. Hi, Lisa. Oh, darling. Comment on your post. Gotta love you. Oh, thank you. I didn't mean to make you get upset with me. Gotta love you. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good. So anyway, we'll get into that when I settle down. Right, fire's going nice. Got the coffee all settled in. So today I'm going to Worlds Within Worlds, which the lovely Amy sent to me a while ago, and I've only done one picture in it so far, which is this one here, and it's on live stream. So today I just thought, right, I looked at this one and I thought of some colours, and I thought, yeah, no, I'll just do this one. So what I plan on doing, I might do a really blue, dark blue background, and in here I'll do it lighter, and then I might use some real pretty peacock blue and turquoise blues and yellows and maybe a bit of gold here and there, and see how that looks. Hey, Mona. I am working on one of the fragile worlds too. Just sort of slide on 2 pages. Enjoy, Sherry. And what's everyone else colouring? Alrighty, so Friday night I've got 3 corrections, so I thought I'll start using them just to use them up. So I got one out anyway. Give it a good shake and dab the nib and everything, and it's not working, and keep trying it and it's not working. And here's the little man. It's raining out there today, so, but yeah, he's just running around the joint and doing whatever. Anyway, so it wasn't working, and it's give it a gentle squeeze, and I was doing that and it wasn't working, so I give it a pretty firm squeeze, and it split and it went everywhere. All over the display. Oh no, in the pockets, all over the pencils. It went everywhere. So if I did that live, it would have been, you probably would have all been on the floor laughing. So I had to clean that up, and yeah, most of it come up. You can't really tell now, but if I look from that side in the pockets, you can see all these white splashes and paint dribbling down the inside the pockets, and went everywhere. It's like, oh, fantastic. So yeah, that was funny, sort of. sort of. Do you want to go out, Wesley? He's as bad as Bess, I tell you what. Typical cat. We'll see how long it is before he wants to come back in again. I'll just have a sip of my coffee. Yeah, oops, wrong book. Yeah, no, this one's Worlds Within Worlds, and you're doing Fragile Worlds. God love you. I kept wanting to do the blue heron in this book, but just can't start it. You'll get there, sweetheart. But this is Worlds Within Worlds. It's not Fragile World. Just so you know. I'm not sure. Heron in this book, or is that in Fragile Worlds as well? Anyway, what else did I get up to? Oh, a couple of things. But I'll get colouring first and just settle in. What colour will I use? Let's start off with some. All right, we've got polychromo, sky blue, 146 to start off with. So he's right outside the door, so whether he wants to come in or not. So anyway, I'll start on the background first, and it's such a light blue you might not start off with. So I'll probably use various pencils, a bit of this and a bit of that. Polys, Prismas and Pablos and whatever else. Miss Melody Go, if you ever get around to watching this, happy birthday for the other day. I hope you had a lovely day, honey. And for anyone else that's having a happy birthday out there too, happy birthday to you. Oh, you like this one here? Yeah, I was looking at both of them, but I had colour images for this one, so I thought, oh, I'm not going to muck around and keep looking. I'll stick with it. The one that looks like a Greek orthodox church, yeah, that one. How have you been, Heather? I've been good. How about you, Sherry? Hope everyone's been good. Love that book, Worlds Within Worlds, yeah. And hello, Elizabeth. I don't know if I said hello to you. Me too, Sherry. Seen some lovely completed ones, people on Facebook. Yeah, so I haven't looked for a while. I've been too busy with general life. I haven't coloured much at all. But yeah, what a process. So, but I'll get to that in all good time. Yeah, it's very light, so you won't tell at the start. You're almost done with the turtle. Oh, I look forward. Well, I had to take my book apart. Worlds Within Worlds book apart. Why? I got water in the binder and that was that. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Come on, you. Come on, quick. Typical cat. Come on. Come here. I'm not playing those cat games. You open the door and they just sit there looking at you. Little horror. The book I saved. Yeah. But I had to cut it apart in an X-Acto to salvage it. Oh, no. There's there's a few. Is there? Yeah. Oh, no. Now, I might also write the colours down as well. So if I get the background finished off stream, poly, sky blue, 146. Okay. Rightio. So, what have I done this week since I streamed last? Well, the real estate agent got back to me. He had one guy offered me $5,000 over the asking price. He had another guy put in an offer for $20,000 less than the asking price. And the real estate agent just immediately said no. So then he upped it 20 grand to the asking price. So the guy that was 5 grand over was obviously the winner. And then the real estate, he was just working on it to see if he could get it up anymore. And then he got another offer for $10,000 over the asking price. And he said, leave it with me and we'll see how we go. So I have been researching my little head off on new cars. And it's like, this is ridiculous. I can't do this. I'll have nothing left by the time I move and get a few things. Like, I really need a new bed. I've got mum and dad's old bed there and, time to go. So that's a priority, and a few other things. Must get solar power on when I go over there. And also I have to get cat enclosure, cat netting, which goes from the eave of the house to the fence, so he can come out in the backyard with me and not bother the neighbours, because he's got to stay on the property. So there's a few essentials that I do have to get. And anyway, so I was trying to get a new car at a reasonable price, and with the trade-in on my Toyota. So I was researching my head off and everything, and then on Friday, we were in lockdown for a week, so I couldn't go anywhere really. Hanging out to see the girls. And so on Friday we come out of lockdown in regional Victoria. So first thing Friday morning, I went. He's playing with the plug in the water trough in the laundry. I couldn't cut a book apart. I understand in your situation you had to, but oh my God, yeah. Hey Rain, I did finish one half of the shark page in Fragile, so that's a start. So you have a buyer. Anyway, so on Friday morning I went to see the girls, and they're happy, they're doing fine. They got the goats in the paddock with them. So Belly's good with the goats, because I haven't had any complaints from Belinda or Gunter, so she must be doing all right with them, which is fantastic. So they got their little menagerie. And I'm getting off track. There's a 28-year-old thoroughbred blind. He's blind. I don't know if he's totally blind in both eyes or one eye. I think it might be totally. And so they got company over the fence, and there's a little Shetland there as well, named Misty, but she's over in another yard. But they can get to her over the fence actually if they go out there into the main area of the paddock. So anyway, so I saw the girls, so they're happy, they're doing fine. I gave them a bit of bread and apple, so they're fine. They got plenty of grass, they were happy. So I left them, and I thought, right, I'll just go and have a look, get a couple of coloured brochures and things like that. So I narrowed my cars down. I kept going backwards and forwards and looking, and then reviews were crap, and it's like, I don't know. And anyway, I found one that had pretty good reviews. There wasn't anything real negative about it. So I went to the car dealer and had a look at a couple of cars. I knew which one I wanted, but played dumb. So had a look at a couple, and I don't know if I was inside for. No, it might have been after. I took it for a test drive. I thought, yeah, this is nice. I like this. So I went back in and the phone rang a couple of times. He rang and said, "Are you home?" And I said, "No." And I looked and I said, "Oh, couple of hours." He said, "No worries." So and then he rang me back again. I think that was an accident. He knocked it. That's right. Anyway, so I bought myself a new car. Well, I booked it in anyway. It'll be a couple of months away. They're on a list, so yeah, there's a waiting to get them. So anyway, so I'll get to that in a minute. So yes, my house is sold, and I get to move in on the 26th of August. But getting back, the real estate agent, I did the bare minimal of shopping. I rushed around and I got home about 2 minutes before 2:15 in the afternoon. And he was going to bring over the under contract sticker and sign the contract. And he was that busy he never made it. So I rushed home from shopping for no bloody reason. Hey, Abby. Hi, Aspie. So you have a buyer? I do. Just got to get the under contract signed. Oh my gosh, Heather, hello friend. Sorry I'm late. I was checking the bed for squeaks. Abby. Oh, laugh out loud. So yes, it is, but it's not quite official yet because I have to get the under contract signed. So anyway, that was Friday, and he was that busy he didn't turn up. I was like, okay. So he messaged me eventually and said, "Oh, sorry, Heather, I've just knocked off. I've had back-to-back appointments. I will be there tomorrow with the under contract sticker and get it signed." So, all right, I'll be home. So I didn't see that message till late. I don't know why I didn't hear the notification or didn't hear or get the notification. But anyway, so I missed that by about an hour or so. So I said, it's all right. Anyway, so I said, all right, I'll be home all day. So yesterday I was home all day. I didn't go anywhere and I waited and he didn't turn up again. And don't get me wrong, he's been terrific. He's been really good. But it's like, yeah, okay. I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed now. Because I rushed home from shopping, didn't get everything that I wanted. And I got a message last night and he said, "I'm sorry I didn't, get there." He said, "I will get it to you." And I thought, well, you better, because we want this sale, done deal. Especially now because I've just ordered myself a new car. So, anyway, so yeah, I've really signed my life away now. So he said, what smokes do you smoke? I'll bring you a packet of smokes over." So I laughed. And I thought, oh, I love the gesture. I messaged him and I said, laugh out loud. I didn't get the notification until later, but I said, I love, like, the gesture, apologising for, being delayed, and told him what I smoked. And I thought, yeah, because he does smoke, and while he's been here a couple of times, I have given him a couple, and they're not cheap anymore, and I'm on disability, so it is a bit, like, yeah, expensive. So anyway, and I thought, well, I won't knock that back because I bloody waited at home, and I'll tell him too, nicely. But I rushed home. I didn't do all the shopping that I wanted, and I also waited at home all day yesterday when I could have gone out and just got some more coffee at the local shop. But anyway, so yeah, I'll have the smokes. Thank you very much. So anyway, today, I don't know if he'll make it today, whether he's working today, whether he'll ring while I'm streaming, or anyway. But yes, I have a buyer, so we just need to get that bloody contract signed ASAP. But he's been really good real estate agent. He's been terrific. Just the last couple of days, he's been that busy. I was like, hurry up, we need this signed. We need it official. Because there is a cooling off period, so once that's over, I'll really breathe a sigh of relief. But and there was cars hanging around looking yesterday as well, and it's like, Jake, hurry up and get that that contract signed. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a couple of phone calls and go, sorry, it's under contract. Thank you guys. Thanks. Anyway, so yep, she's all systems go at the moment. I'll just do a little bit of this over here. The background's a boring bit, but I'm talking exciting stuff, so deal with it. Sorry, I'm just being cheeky. What is that? Oh, okay. I didn't look at that properly. All right, that's a cogwheel thing there. That's all right. It's only light blue, so that's not a problem. In there as well. So, yes, that was Friday. I might get onto that now so I remember for later. All right, I've got that. I'll put that one in there. And do it this way. This is going to be my new baby. Oh, sexy beast. Oh, nice. Sexy beast. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And a beautiful blue. Thanks, Ray. Heather, why not sing them in the office? Hi, Addicted to Colouring. Welcome on board. Thank you for being here. Anyway, so this is going to be my my new beast. There we go. New house, new car, new bed. Yep. It's a Kia Seltos, and it's the S model, the base model. So this one here is a Sport, which is the next one up. So there's a couple of features in this car which I won't have on mine, but it's got Apple CarPlay, and it's got 5 seats instead of like 2 or 3, just the cabin. It's got the the back area, a hatch, so I can put stuff in the back. I know, she's sexy beast, hey. So yes, it's happening. So now I signed my life away on a car. That contract signed ASAP. I was like, what have I done? I was only going to look. So with the trade, it was when I did my research and went in there, it was a bit more than what I said. It was 26,299. And I thought, well, with my trading and everything, I can, it's going to eat up most of my savings from selling the house. But I love my Toyota. It hasn't skipped a beat. No problem. How are you? Can you call me? Oh, Zoe. Okay, Zoe, thank you. I think you've been here before. I'm not But welcome on board, honey. So yeah, I've got lots going on at the moment, girl. I'm going to change the lifestyle and all sorts of stuff going on. Trying to colour at the same time. I might use Periwinkle 1025 in the Prisma. And a little bit of green ochre 1091. And some 50% warm grey 1054. And maybe the cream 194 in the Prisma. All right, so all Prismas. So, yep, that's my new beast. And with the trading, anyway, it was a bit new, and I said, you know what, because I wasn't going to get it. I was just looking, researching. Anyway, and I said, we open to negotiation and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I did get some off it. And they were really good. They had excellent reviews on the website and everything. They were excellent reviews, being, you know, car salesman and everything. So I'm starting off with cream, and they were good. So anyway, I decided, yep, I like the car. I'm going to get it. I love my Toyota, but as you know, the rat's got it a few years ago and chewed the shit out of it. And I'm one of those people, I like to keep things nice. And once something gets marked or, you know, something happens to it, I want a new one. Bloody hopeless. That's not always possible, obviously. But yeah, I like everything to be, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So once the rats got to my Toyota, I was really upset because it's an awesome car, perfect condition, hasn't missed a beat. But once they got to it, I was really pissed off about it. And I thought, well, I'm never going to get the opportunity again. So anyway, selling this place and moving on, and as things work out. Green ochre 1091. I have got the opportunity to rectify that situation. So I don't need the tray being on 5 acres anymore because I don't get horse food. If I go shopping and get stuff that I need, I don't want to come back out and find that they've been stolen off the back of the tray because they won't fit in the Toyota cabin. So I thought, Toyota's not suitable for my future lifestyle. So that was my excuse. You have been here before. I thought so, sweetheart. Here they're going to lurk mode. Harrison is here. Okay, Abby, no worries, honey. Hey, B. No, you don't have to be sorry for. I know you're sleeping a bit. It's on a Sunday. My fiance, Dad always had Kias. They are good make. Yep. Anyway, so all right, hang on, because B's just arrived. There's my new beast, girlfriend. I've put one on order, 2 or 3 months wait. So I have a bright red Ford. My dad was a Ford man, but I'm telling you, to be honest, I would never touch another Ford as long as I live. And Ford's ending in Australia or something, so that's not going to be real good for future services and parts and all that sort of stuff. So it's 1 a.m. here, laugh out loud. I'm a UK peep. Well, if you can't sleep, I hope I can keep you entertained. Anyway, that's my new beast. I just thought I'd show Belinda because she just come in. So, and the Kia is a bit cheaper than the Toyota, sort of. The services are only once a year. And Wayne, the car dealer, he said I used to work for Toyota, and I used to always wonder that too, twice a year kind of thing. This is a bit of periwinkle in here. So, yeah, and I said, yeah, like twice a year. The Kia is only once a year, and it's slightly cheaper. 7-year unlimited warranty, 7-year price cap service. The registration, because it's a 5-door, it's a hatchback, it's a SUV. It's dearer, but I'm on pension, so I get concessions. So it's it's about 110 dearer than the Toyota, but the insurance is about $50 cheaper than the Toyota. And so, it sort of evens itself out, but the services being once a year, some are more expensive than others, the service, but it's actually a bit cheaper than the Toyota, so that's good. So it's like, yeah, I'm getting this baby. Now, the thing is, with all new modern cars, and that's a 2021 model that I'm getting, so it's this year's model, woohoo, they don't have CD players in them. They have Apple CarPlay, and my car is the base model, so it's not wired, it's wireless. And it doesn't have NatSav. NatSav. It doesn't have sat navigation on it. So there might be dropouts and things like that, whereas the other cars, the Sport upwards, all have sat nav. My car doesn't have sat nav. So you hook the phone up and you can play, like if anyone knows what an Apple CarPlay is, it's like having a mini, in my car, it'll be an 8-inch screen, and it's got your map on there, and like your Navmans, and it's got music play. It's got it's an Apple, so you can use Android on it, which I don't like. And I've gone back to iPhone, so you're a bit limited on some of the apps, but you get your messaging, calls, text, you got Siri, and all that sort of stuff. And you can play your music and everything, but I haven't got a CD drawer in my laptop, which you just stick the CD in and burn it to iTunes and then sync it into your phone and your job done. Well, I haven't got a CD drawer, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to get all my bloody songs that I can play in my car. And I was looking at USBs, and you can put a USB in there, and I don't know, like you've got, for anyone that's tech savvy, you've got USBs, and then I don't know if there's much difference in a flash drive, and then you've got your 2.0 UB stick, and then you've got 3.0, which is faster downloading speed. Apple for the win. Swindon, what's Swindon? Managed to give one stroke. Oh, running around with water guns and teenagers on blinking middle aged. Still haven't learned. Oh, Lisa, I hope you're all right, girl. Yeah, you got to hold them before they close for good. Yeah. Things are happening, hey, B. You need a portable CD drive for your laptop. I know, Aspie, that's the way I'm thinking about going. Yeah, you live on Spotify. There is Spotify as well, but I'm not paying for it. And you're not allowed to download their songs and that. I did look into that because there is Spotify app on Apple CarPlay. I have used Spotify a little bit a long time ago. I did a bit Bluetooth from your phone. Yeah, we've got Bluetooth, we've got wireless, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, Spotify messes up your computer. Pandora, yeah, that's one I heard of as well. How to find just have the shivers and sunburnt feet. Oh no. Oh darling. You put something on that. Got calamine lotion or something. I'll get to this other seal in a minute, put some more colour into him. Geez, girl. Yeah, be careful. You know, fair skin and everything. I've already had that there, had to be cut out, and there was one on my chest, and she said, you're good that you got onto it early, because it did have nasty cells in it that had potential. So that's 2 cut out, and there's probably a few more I know I should get checked out as well. So for God's sake, girl, be careful. The sun's not what it used to be. Take care. Everyone take care in the sun. It's not what it used to be. I've got fair skin as well, you know, like, you need to be careful. So I'm just putting a bit of greys and a bit of cream for the first layer, and then just building it up. I'm just listening because cars slow down. They're still looking. Well, I think I'll try on the back. Yeah, anyway, where was I? Take care of the sun. Oh, yeah, so portable CD player, like an external drive, I think would be the way to go. And I'll have 50 million songs on my phone. And the only other way is I did have a song, look, like I said, I've been doing lots of research and getting a USB in, and you can reformat it, and then you can apparently drag your songs from iTunes into the store and go, or your folder on your computer. But yeah, that wasn't working. Yeah, aloe vera is good. No, that's just it. That's just it, Zoe. My songs are not all on my phone. I've only got a certain amount on there, which is not a real lot. So, and that's the problem. I need to get all my songs off, well, the ones I mainly listen to. You know, a USB 2.0, which is what I've got. I did see on there somewhere it will hold about 2,000 songs. And I thought, that will do me. That'd be good. But the other thing is, I think with my car, there's only one USB. So if I have the phone plugged in, have to take that out to put the USB in for the music. And then if I have all the songs that I'd like to have on my phone, I don't know how much storage that's going to take up. Oh, research! I tell you what, you start researching something, and yeah, it's just millions of rabbit holes. Like, it's just unbelievable. And this leads to that, and that leads to this, and then it's like, oh, have a look at that too, and oh my God, it just goes on. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, it's never too late. You can do it while you're in chat, Lisa. Put some more on. You know, I hope you haven't blistered. Cold tea is another one as well. Yeah. And these people that used to, put butter on it, heaven forbid, just cooking yourself. I play music off my phone using Bluetooth via my Pandora. Yep. I love everything Apple, but boy, do I hate iTunes. Yeah, I'm not a real fan of iTunes. I've had my swear and curse times with that, I've got to tell you. Or Amazon Music. I don't want anything I've got to pay for. See, the thing is, right, I've got about 300 CDs or something sitting over there. So the last thing I want to be doing is paying for songs on iTunes or anything else when I've got them all sitting over there for free. All I've got to do is get them on there. I wouldn't be without my iPhone, iPad. I use my iPad Pro to live streams on my channel. You can't fit about 4,000 songs on a 64 gigabit flash. Oh, you can fit about 4,000 songs on a 64 gig flash drive. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, Asby, something like that. Yeah, I'll never go back to Android. No way. I wasn't an Android person at all. Not into it. Gave it a go. Samsung, never ever again. Couldn't get an iPhone quick enough. Gave most of my CDs away. Oh, Sherry. Oh, God. I will when I get in morning, put some alone on it, but Sudocrem. Yeah, as long as you do it, putting something decent on it, girl. Try not to blister. I put all my music on my comp and sync. I put all my music on my computer and sync to iTunes. But most of the songs over the years don't work in iTunes on my phone. What? Most of the songs don't work in iTunes on my phone anymore. And the computer doesn't work anymore, so it was a waste of time. Yeah, well, that's just it. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Imagine downloading 4,000 songs or whatever, and then the USB decides to, kaput all those hours. Oh, see, I'm opposite. You hate Apple. Oh, yeah. Couldn't wait to go back to Samsung. Yeah. To each their own, girl. I love Apple products, but they do die quick. My iPhone died its final death today. Oh, no, Lisa. Oh, no. Yeah, see, everyone's got their preferences. I mean, it is an Apple. I should be colouring, I know. It is CarPlay, and it has got, believe it or not, the dumb thing, it's got wired. My colouring has gone out the window. There's the yellow one. That's the base colour. And it's like, I don't want yellow. So it was $520 to get the blue, which is what I'm getting, the Neptune blue, which is absolutely stunning colour. Oh, the GT line, I think it is. Yeah, the GT line in here, when you play music, it's got ambient colour. Oh, I'd love to have that. That would be awesome. Oh, I love that. That looked really cool. All right, audio. It's USB compatible video and audio player with AM tuner. It's got 6 speakers. It's got an 8-inch colour screen. It's got sounds of nature, but not in my car. It's in the other 3 models, bugger it. That would have been nice. And I don't have satellite navigation, but the other cars do. Well, I'm telling you, I couldn't afford one of those. The one that I drove was like $32,000 or something. Yeah, no. No, I was pushing at getting this one, USB, because this is all my savings, pretty much, most of it, 94% of it. But hey, new house, new car, spunky car, beautiful blue, stunning colour. USB input with multimedia connectivity. Here we go. It's got wireless Apple Play with voice recognition. It's got wireless Android Auto with voice recognition, but it hasn't got wired Apple CarPlay with voice recognition. The other cars do. It's got wired Android Auto with voice recognition. Now, I can't see why they didn't put wired Apple CarPlay in there as well. Whereas the others do. And it's Apple CarPlay, so I don't know why that is not in there. But anyway, and the steering wheel's got buttons and stuff on it too. Steering wheel mounted or audio Bluetooth controls. It's a gorgeous little car. It's the base model. out of the 4 of them. But it's still really nice features. Really nice. So yeah, it hasn't got wired, which is dumb being an Apple CarPlay. You'd think they just have wired for all of it. What's the big deal? Put it in there. My iPhone, my last one that I had, I don't know, it lasted 6 years or something, and it still wasn't, the battery was starting to die in it and get a bit, had to charge it a bit more, but it still would have been usable. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it's a pain. The last few years, Apple has gone nuts. Oh, for sure, Heather. Samsung lasts so much longer. Apple is more organised. That's why I like it. Yeah, there was so much stuff on the Samsung phone. It's like, you don't need all this crap. Like, seriously. It's beautiful. It is a lovely car. Love that yellow. Yeah, see, some people like yellow. All right, let's have some funny. I know I'm supposed to be colouring, guys, but I love just, I'm not a real chatterbox, but sometimes, I mean, let's face it, stuff's happening at the moment. There's the yellow one, right? Now, I don't know which model that is, and to be honest with you, there's not a real, I was looking at them, and there's not a real lot of difference. Right, there you go. Oh, man, give me the blue any day. When I saw the blue, it's like my eyes were popping out of my head. I've always wanted a blue car in this colour. It's like, yeah. So there's the yellow, which is nice, but, not, yeah, I don't know. There's a thing about yellow cars, but anyway, I did have a yellow Ford Escort, was my very first car. But, yeah, no, as much as looks all right. Give me the blue. The blue's just got spunk. They are both nice, Heather. We love talking to you. Yeah, you never know what's going on with me. Blue is my favourite colour, but if I had the yellow, I'd call it Bumblebee. Yeah, that's true. So what will I call this girl? Anyway, this is the Sport. I'm getting the base model. I'm down from that, but I don't know. I can see a bit of difference. This might be the GT. I don't know. You can see now. I'm looking properly. I can see the difference in the lights. There's a bit of a difference in the grille too. But down the bottom looks the same. These are fog lights, I think, no, I get fog lights on the front, but not the back, I think. And the wheels on this one are different to the one I'm getting, because this one's the Sport. And I like those rims, but these will be my rims. Now, these are alloy, and these are metal. And metal steel is easier to fix than the alloys. So, but mine will be the steel. It's not real leather, but you get it's a nice steering wheel in the Sport. I like the steering wheel, but it's not much to get like a cover for the steering wheel. Cloth trim seats. And it's got all the goodies. It's got a console in the middle for storage. It's got a couple of cup holders. And here's your Apple CarPlay that's in there. The other cars have 10.2.5 and mine is 8. And I think 8 is big enough anyway. So it's got your Bluetooth. So there's a 10.5 there in the Sport Plus and the GT. But mine's only 8, which is enough. And it's got other little things. The indicator bleeper things, a cute sound. It's pretty cool. And there was when I took it for a test drive, there was a few other bleeps going on. It's like I'm driving the car and it's a test, it's a what's the name car, a demo car. So I don't want anything to happen. So I can't look around. I don't know what the beeps were, and so I'm not doing anything. I'm not speeding. It was funny. So yeah, it's got central locking, so it's got a power windows, and it's got intermittent windscreen wipers. I think there's 5 different settings, whereas the Toyota doesn't have intermittent, which is really stupid. Optimus Prime is blue and red. Shark maybe Optimus Prime is red. Bumblebee is yellow. Oh, your car's bronze in colour. That sounds pretty. We call mine the big red car from the Wiggles. Real leather is a royal pain and sticks to you in the summer. Yeah, cloth seats are better. You don't freeze and you don't stick to the seat. Yeah. We have leather. I love it. And surprisingly, it's actually quite cool in summer. Yeah, once you sit on it. Can tell you're excited. Yeah, I know. She's a spunky car. Oh, Mona, hope you're doing all right, girl. So distracted and not colouring. Shut up and colour. So just to recap, I'm using cream, periwinkle, 50% warm grey and green ochre at the moment. And I'm just sort of randomly putting the colours in because I'm not concentrating, of course. This is flicker in there. I hope I'm in close enough. They kind of do have a bit of like a creamy light grey belly on them. These are leopard seals by the look of it. So yes, do I use a USB? Because I think there's only one USB port in my model, and or do I put all the songs on my phone? And let's face it, like to do a 64 gig flash drive with 4,000 songs would be good. Gotta have music in the car. Not allowed to play loud music when I move to St Leonard's because you know, we're 50s and although my generation, you know, a lot of us, even you guys on here, we like Motley No More and all that, but I can't go blaring it. Not that I do here anymore. I used to, you know, do the housework and have music blaring and whatnot and get right into it. I haven't done that for years, really. So, but I'll just have to wait till I'm in the car before I can blare it. And there's 6 speakers, 2 down on the bottom of the doors, like there is with a lot of cars. There's 2 up near the top of the doors, so that's right up higher. And there's 2 behind me in the passenger doors. So awesome. So if I get any visitors, my girlfriend's come to visit. My girlfriend Anna in Sale, and there's a couple of others, but I'll stay quiet about that for now. They can put their luggage in the back, whereas the Toyota's just a cabin, and of course it's either got to go on the tray or I put the big toolbox on the back and put it in that and lock it. That's what I bought it for, and I hardly ever do that. I'm too lazy. I always put it in the cabin. I come home with all this shopping beside me on the seat on the floor and load it up to the hilt because I only go shopping once a fortnight. Pretty much. But if I buy anything, like I want to go out and get a couple of things when I move, a bit of new stuff. So I know if I have this car in time, I can go and lock it in the back and it'll be safe. It's got great capacity in the back You can put the seats down so, you know, long things can fit in there, and it's like, oh, yeah, this is much more suitable. And then when I get home to my new house, I can just reverse in, which is what I always do anyway. Forever done that, always reverse in so I can just drive straight out. And then my door to my house, so I'd reverse in the car in the garage, and then my door to the house is just here. So I can open the passenger side door, or I can open the hatch at the back, and then hopping up 2 stairs, and I'm in the door, and I'm straight into the kitchen. Oh, this is the latest too, see? Oh, distracted. Here's the latest update, because not everyone's on Instagram, everyone's on Facebook, but this is the latest. This is where I'm moving to in here, and this excuse me, I don't know if you can see that. This fence here along there is the border of the community, and this dark grey roof here along the border fence is my house. So that's where I am. I'm over on the corner just here. Oh God, Lord. This here is the clubhouse. This here is Thornton Avenue, brand new road, and that is the entrance into the community. The managers, Kate and John, live there, and that house is big. I was going to be along here, but I'm sort of glad now because I'll have the street on the outside, the street on the inside, which is a double-sided. But over here, I'll have the fence line, and I'll have a bit of privacy. And it'll also be better, I really like, for getting the cat netting, the enclosure for Wesley as well. So I'll have the fence, whereas over here, I wouldn't have had that. So it was meant to be. That was the house I was supposed to get, but I'm not. I'm getting, and so this house here is the Sturt, and it was meant to be. This is where I come when I have been down there a couple of times. This is a dirt road, and apparently it's going to stay as a dirt road. So it's a walking, like you go for a nice walk. Drive in here. This is the sales suite, so I park in here, and then yeah, all over here. And that's St Leonard's here, and there's the bay, and absolutely beautiful. 800 metres from the beach. So that's the latest. That's where I'm going. So, yip. Now the one thing I had kept were my 45s. Oh, your records, yeah, because they've come back in. You have a rear-facing camera on what? On my iPad. Yeah. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Never do that. Where's the sweet kitty? Oh, he's around somewhere. I don't know where he is at the moment. Oh, you can't colour yet. Soon, the next time you can get the steamer to do it in a bit hard. Yes, there's a beach down there. Yep, you can swim down there. Yep. Oh, the car. Yeah, there's a rear. If you mean like a rear, yes, there is a rear parking mirror camera in it. Yes, for those that can't drive. That's what I'm saying to the car salesman, because there's safety features and there's an option pack, which I am not getting. It's pushing it, getting the car in the first place. But there is an option pack there for safety, extra safety features and other bits and a few other bits and pieces. But I said to him, you know what, like, you know, for cyclists going past and lane warning systems and all sorts of stuff, and it's like, you know what, I don't need all that. For those that can't drive, they shouldn't be on the road. And he was about my generation. He said, I agree. Like, it's like, seriously. They might be good features and whatnot, but it's like, oh, learn to bloody drive. Sorry for that, you know. Sorry for those. I don't mean to offend anyone, but seriously, in the old days, you know, you had to look, use your mirrors, and yeah, you have neck issues, so it helps. Yeah, there's things like that too. Hello. Did you sell your house? It's under contract, B. But he has to get his butt here so we can sign it, and he's going to put the sticker up on it. So yes, it is sold, but technically the under contract is not signed yet. So but yes, it is, honey, and my house will be ready. Well, it was supposed to be the 31st of August, but it's actually the 26th of August. So it's like, I don't know, 5 days earlier or whatever. So I should be in there for spring. Oh, it's just perfect. Thank you, my angels. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, B. Oh, good. Thanks, Mona. I've had a few weeks off work and been loving it. The sun come out as soon as mine leaves. Having a nice little holiday. I'm just putting a little bit of Cali Green 1096, just a bit more colour. So yes, it is. And luckily, I got 10 more than the asking price. So otherwise, I would not be getting this car. I was looking at, I looked at heaps of cars really and comparing them, and then I think, yeah, that's a little good car. I found my car, and then I'd see reviews, and the reviews would be terrible, and it's like, no. So I'd keep looking, and then I'd go back and have another look and think, oh, maybe I do like that car, and see more research and more reviews. It's like, no. And it's like, oh my God, like, give up. And just like, moving to St Leonard's, like the retirement villages and the difference between independent living and retirement villages and all the different, and it's like gave up a few times. And then because I'm so stubborn and persistent, I kept going. And then I found St Leonard's, the communities, 50s and over living and blah, blah, blah. And I went from there, and it's like, oh, God, yes, please, I wish. And then, of course, the horses and everything. But they're fine. They're happy. I saw them Friday. They're fine. They're happy. I wish they had a shelter, which Gunter is going to build, but I just wish he'd hurry up because it's winter now, like poor Cara getting older. She needs a bit of... They've got a few big pine trees there for shelter and whatnot, and they got sheds they can stand around, for the wall, which is what they quite often do from the wind and stuff. They've got that as well. But I just wish they'd had shelter, like they got here, a nice big shelter to get into. All right, what else will I colour? I think the seals are pretty much done. I might tweak them a little bit later. I don't know. I'll see how we go. Might keep the cream. I know it's boring, but I really want the background done because the background's going to give it the look. So I'm back to the Polychromo Sky Blue. Now I've got to remember this backing paper too, otherwise you end up with the line. Try and get into this crease a little bit. So Sky Blue Light. The only reason I want to do a bit more of the background is because it's the one that's going to give it the effect. With the colours that I want to use, with all the jugs and everything, the vases and whatever else is there. But I'll just go all over the place and a bit of this and a bit of that. So I'm using the polyscribe blue, and later on I'll build it up and go over with darker colours. But also if I do some of the background as well now, so you can see what I'm doing, then I can do the rest off stream. So the background will be done next time I stream. So, you know, I was looking forward to talking to you guys about the music in the car and everything, because the different options and things. I'd love to have it all on a USB for storage and not on my phone. But also, I think one of the easiest ways would be to get the external CD drive and just burn it onto iTunes, and then I can sync it. And the other reason for doing that is, although it's stupid, isn't it? You got all the CDs over there, and you got it on iTunes, and you can open up the laptop or whatever and just play. It's like, well, I've got them all over there as well. So what's the difference? Got them all here, got them all there, got them. Yeah, I'm sort of a compact kind of person. It's like just kind of like repeating itself, if you know what I mean. Not having it in 50 million different places. So yeah, that's something I'll have to. And pricing is another thing. It's like, oh my God, you know, like spending. But hey, you can't go past a brand new house and a brand new car. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't sell them, Sherry. They're too old to be. Oh, okay. It's buffing again. Internet's been sketchy. I've had a few weeks off and I've been loving it. She said yes. Yeah, it's under contract, but the contract's not officially signed yet. He's got to get his butt here and do it, which he's been going to do since Friday when he rang me. Yeah, Sherry was talking about the horses. Yeah, they're too old to be selling. If they weren't as old as what they were, I wouldn't be doing this. There's no way I would not be doing this. But because they're as old as what they are, I mean, Kara's 31 going on 32. And like without getting upset and everything, she's doing all right. She's alert. She's not dragging her back feet or, you know, scuffing her hooves, wearing the hooves, or she's not doing any of that. She's nice and alert. She's showing her age in her body. You know, her top line's dropped off a bit, and you know she's lost a little bit of weight, which is normal for a horse her age. And for her age, she's doing really well. Yeah, it is, Sherry. It's a good age. I mean, horses will live years longer in some cases, but she could live 6 months, and winter could knock the crap out of her, or she could last another 2-3 years. Right? Now, that I don't know, but she is showing her age. Now, my problem, and Bally's 26, and she's doing all right. Kara's lost 4 teeth. And one of the things with older horses is they lose their teeth, they can't eat. And that is a big downfall for them. That's like, you know, signing their death warrant kind of thing. Belly has still got all of her teeth. Her front teeth are worn down, but she's got all of her teeth, so it doesn't affect her whatsoever. She's doing. They've had their teeth done, Sherry. They've had their teeth done. They get wormed. They get their feet done, trimmed. They've had their teeth done on the 18th of January. So all that is done. You know, I do all that. That's all done. That's taken care of. It's just her age. So, being at that age, they're too hard to sell. No one wants old horses. And that's why I was really upset, because their age, if I can't get them a home, the worst would be happening. And luckily, Gunter wanted them because he's got 5 acres and he's sick of mowing it. So now he's got the horses there and the goats to keep the grass down. And let me tell you, the paddock is beautiful. Plenty of grass there. It's beautiful. So they are quite happy. She said, Belinda said they didn't even eat all. Her name's Belinda too. So don't get B and Belinda mixed up. Belinda at the shop, who has the horses, said they didn't even eat it all. I said, didn't they? She goes, well, they got that grass there. And I thought, yeah, but, you know, horses will still go for hard food over the grass. And Cara needs the hard food because of her age, to keep that weight on. Because winter grass is not like spring grass. It doesn't have a lot of goodness in it like spring grass does. But anyway, she said they didn't. So they're quite happy munching away on the grass, and, you know, they're getting their apples and carrots and all that sort of stuff. So they are perfectly happy. So no, I didn't sell them. I like to sort of convince myself that they'll always be mine, but they're just registered at another property and they're being looked after for me. I'm kind of looking at it kind of like that, just to ease my own heart, and you know, and I could go and see them whenever I want. So that's the way I kind of try to look at it. They're just registered somewhere else, and this place is just having a break. I'm trying to convince myself of that, but they're looked after. They're fine. They're doing fine. They're quite happy. They're very happy. But being at their age, like I said, Cara's at that age where winter could knock the shit out of her. Well, she could last another few years. Now, I have this opportunity to get a brand new house, and I feel selfish, but I'm 55 now. I have no family or any friends, like, you know, like I do everything myself. Chopping wood, getting up on the roof, and cleaning the eaves out. I could fall off the ladder and break my neck and be dead on the ground and no one would know. You know, the maintenance, chopping wood, the bloody dust in the house from the fire. I love fires, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of putting wood on there every couple of hours. Just the maintenance and everything, the gardens outside. Now, I love this kind of life, being on a farm. You know, the privacy, I can blare music, I can do whatever. I love my gardening and I love getting outside and doing stuff. But I am so over these goddamn gum trees and their bloody bark and their leaves all the time. And the pine trees and the pine needles, I rake it all up the other week and made it all nice. And it's all bloody pine needles. And it's like, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm sick of it. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to be able to get up in the morning. Not that I'm a brekkie person, but get up in the morning, have some brekkie, or, you know, feed the cat, have a shower so I'm right for the day. It's pointless having a shower in the mornings here because I know I'll end up outside working or mowing or getting dirty or doing something. I want to be able to get up in the morning, have some brekkie, have a shower, be clean for the day, put decent clothes on instead of holy crappy work clothes, and all that sort of stuff. I'm at that age now, it's like, this is reality. I'm getting older. I'm not getting younger. The maintenance and everything, I'm done. So I have the opportunity to purchase a house at the price. And let me tell you, they are booming. They are going up. So the opportunity would pass me by and I wouldn't get it again because it'd be too expensive. A lot of the houses in that community, the photo I showed you, they're well over 450,000 up to 600,000, even more. And I'm getting one of the lower end houses. And before I know it, it'll be too expensive. Because the house that I did want, the next one up from it, the same house on a bigger block or different part of the community, was like 30 grand dearer. And it's like, no, I can't do it. And I spent 3 hours looking at it, and she said, you can't do it. And I said, I know I can't do it. And plus I was freaking out about the horses. So I took the opportunity, and for 3 hours, Kim put up with me trying to decide on what the hell I was going to do. And the other thing is the house that I did want sold from under me on the phone. That's not her fault because she's not the only consultant. There's other consultants, and of course they're making deals as well. And someone's on the phone and, booked it in or whatever while she's talking to me. That's not her fault. That's just was meant to be. And like I said, it was double-sided, a street on the outside, street on the inside. So it sold. So the next one up from that was like the next block up, the same house on another block was $30,000 dearer. So I ended up with the sturt, and I end up on the side of the community, which gives me a back fence for netting for Wesley for his enclosure. So it to be. So, they say something better's around the corner. Well, it's turned out to be that way. And also, because I got a bit more for this place, I get a new car as well. So it was meant to be. I was going to spend a few days colouring now. What is the average age for a horse to live? Well, it could be, depending on the breed and everything else and the way it's looked after and teeth done. And, the teeth are still, they start losing their teeth like Cara has. She's lost 4. If they lose too many more, she's going to be in a bit of trouble because if they haven't got teeth, they can't eat. But, there's horses that have lived 40 years. I've got a photo of a horse there. I think he was 48. He was an old drummer horse. And, my God, that's, there's horses that have lived older. Some, die when they're 20. 24, ex-thoroughbred racehorses can live till they're 30. We've got one Sub-Zero in Australia. Now, I don't know if he is still alive or not, but I'll tell you what, he was getting on in years. He was getting old. So, it just depends, just like us as people, you could die when you're 30, you can die when you're 103. But, a good average age for a horse is, getting on to maybe 30. It just depends. So, Cara for 31, going on 32, she's doing all right. But this is why I had to look to my future and go, well, what the hell do I do? I've got this opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to grab it at the price because I won't get the opportunity again, and they are selling like hotcakes. They're flying out the door. Or do I wait and in 6 months' time, my darling, has to go to horsey heaven And the other thing is as well, if something happened to Cara, Bally would lose the plot because of her anxiety, and Cara is her security blanket. If something happened to her, she'd lose it. Where they are now, Belinda and Gunter have a Shetland there, And there's an old blind horse that's 28 years old, which is a good age as well for a thoroughbred. And so if something happened to Cara, Belly has the goats, she has Misty the Shetland, and she has the old horse over the fence, if, depending on how the old horse goes. So she's still got company, so if something, but here there's only Cara and Belly. So if Cara passed away and Belly was left on her own, oh, we did. Sub-Zero died last year, age 32. Same age mine was when she... Yeah, see? And that's a damn good age. He was a champion thoroughbred racehorse. Oh, he died last year. I'm not sure if I did know that. Ouch, it sounds serious. Ouch. Belinda, spine P12 to the ilium. Oh, God love her. I'll still be hard most. Yeah, sending healing hugs, girl. Yeah, I grabbed the opportunity because, see, 32, it's a good age. But she might live for a few more, fingers crossed, She lasts for a few more years, but losing 4 teeth, if she loses too many more, she's going to be in a bit of trouble. So I grabbed the opportunity. Anyway, they're happy. I'm getting to get out of this place because, the maintenance and everything is beyond, I walk my horses, I don't know, what was it, 3 to 4 kilometres maybe, and my feet, I was in agony. I was limping and half crippled, and of course Belly was being a bit of a handful there a couple of times, and by the time I got them there, I had to walk them through a side gate to the house, into the backyard, into the paddock, the backyard. Oh, beautiful lush grass, I must say. And then into their paddock, and she was being a bit of a handful, acting up a bit like a thoroughbred does at a racetrack kind of thing, to give you an idea. And it wouldn't have taken much for her to knock me flying or me to lose my balance, because my feet were just stuffed. I can't do it. I get out there for a few hours here and work, and my feet are killing me. And of course the feet relates through to the back and everything, and then I'm walking like a bloody, got a popsicle shoved up my butt, basically. And I can hardly, I can't do it anymore. So I had to be realistic for myself. So that's what's happening. And as it turns out, the horses are happy, so I'm happy. They get to live their days out on a nice little place. I get a new house, a new car. I don't have to do anything out the front. That's already done for me. They do it for you. So I can get up in the morning, have a shower, go for a swim, go to the gym, have a shower, have some breakfast, stream, and colour, and colour, and colour, and colour. No, and he just stood on my hand. Oh, nice. So that's basically that's it in a nutshell. So I had to do what I had to do. And as you know, from that previous stream a few weeks ago, it was goddamn hard. And I still, I think about it, and it's like Cara, and I get teary. And then I just remind myself that she's happy where she is. They've got a really nice paddock, and they're looked after. They'll get their feet done. They'll get everything done. I don't know how Belinda and that are going to go worm and belly, but I learned them the morning I took them, and yeah, she didn't. I got it in. I got burn paste in pretty much straight away. She wasn't impressed about it. She spat a little bit out, but I always give her that tiny bit extra to allow for that because she's a bugger. But they're done, like for now. So they're good. They're happy. I'm happy. I know this is boring getting the background done, but I don't have to concentrate. Not that colouring's hard anyway, but like it's not like brain surgery or anything. All right, that'll do for the background. I'm boring you enough already. Yeah, I can still spend time with them whatever I want. Belinda I stopped into the shop to get my mail and everything, and because she owns the general store, and she was telling me, she said the first day they did this, and the second day, they didn't eat it all, and then the third day they had a stick out there waving the goats away and sort of thing, and the horses run around and and they were laughing at a couple of like the antics and things going on and whatever. So it's good. It's all good. She's quite proud of her hubby because her hubby's not horse-minded at all, and she said, I'm really proud of him, because he's been out there. And I said, yes. He even led to the back while I took hold of Bally, because Bally was being a handful, and of course it had to be single file going through anyway. So I said, yeah. So he took Cara and he led her through, and so yeah, so it's all good. I shouldn't be smoking inside anyway, but I don't really care. What will I do? Now the background's going to be dark. So I'm just looking at, I might do this cogwheel. I'll put a light layer of cream on first. Silence. I'm not always this chatty, so make the most of it. How's your hand, B? And I can see them whenever I want. I mean, I'll be 2 hours away pretty much, but I can see them whenever I want. I've hum and hard. Do I want to know? Once I go, do I want to know? Do I want to not know? I think I prefer not to know and leave it on a good note. If they hurt themselves or they have to be, go to horsey heaven or whatever, I don't think I want to know. But then the back of me, the Kiwi, like Belinda rings you and said, like, I don't even want to say it, but, Belinda rings me up in 12 months or 2 years and says, Cara was put to sleep, Yeah, see, I don't want to think about that. I want to leave it on a good note. So that makes it hard. It was meant to be, Lisa, don't you cry. It was meant to be the way things have worked out. It's just showing you that you are doing the right thing with these big changes. Yeah, I have to go. Have a great day. Bye, B. Hope your hand's all right, sweetheart. Yeah. I know, Lisa. Don't you dare! I'm not going to. I'm all right. You'll be all right. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I don't like to see. I don't want it. Don't want. No, don't. Don't get upset. It's working out. It's all right. It's okay. They're happy. I'm happy. We're all happy. All right. This one is Spring Green 913. I'm just doing light layers until I can bring it up to a nice colour. So, colour. I don't think I'll. Want that cogwheel. Give that a sharpen. See, because I haven't done the background and the way I want it, I've sort of got to think a little bit about how. I don't want it too dark so you can barely see it, but I want it to I want it to stand out a little bit from the background. This is 50% French grey, which is 1072. So I'll just do a light layer to start off with. Sorry, guys, I'm not colouring. I haven't been colouring much at all. I'm just all over the shop. I was in go mode, emptying the shipping container and selling stuff and a few things to the op shop, and had to be, make decisions hard because I'm downsizing and where's this going to go? Do I really need it? No, get rid of it. Take it to the op shop, sell it, whatever. Got some things done. And then it got to a stalemate, just waiting for a buyer before, I don't want to pack because you got people coming through, having a look and all that sort of stuff. So you want the place to look good. And it got to a stalemate and I couldn't knuckle down and start. I got a little bit of colouring done, but I was sitting on the couch watching movies and just in like limbo. And then things started moving. He was getting a couple of offers and things like that. And then it was back into go mode again. Gone through a few things. I got a folder there, it's got all your instruction booklets for different appliances and all that. Went through that. Got stuff out for the new owners. There's a CFA fire pack and got all that sort of stuff together and all that sort of stuff. Put that there. Little pile over on the table. It has all been very positive, and you were doing the right thing. Yeah, and I have to for my own physical being 55. I'm getting older, not younger. I have to. I've got to look. I can't. Like I said, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to be here at 60 years old, getting up on the roof cleaning eaves. And I don't want to pay anyone to come in and do it either. Because I am independent. I like to do things myself. You want it done properly, do it yourself, kind of thing, and be paying for someone to come in and do it. No, that's expensive too. So where I'm moving, I pay a weekly fee, but hey, I've got facilities galore to use, and beach 800 meters away, and the house is brand new. There won't be any, half as much dust because of the fire. Sherry, it is dangerous in a way. I mean, I'm careful. I get up the ladder. I'm a tomboy. I can operate a chainsaw if I have to. I don't like to. I like driving tractors. I've driven forklifts. I used to sell bricks for 2.5 years. I'm a tomboy through and through. And I don't mind doing like all the maintenance, and I like gardening and, you know, getting on the ride-on and getting out there with the harrow and spreading horse poo, and, you know, I enjoy all that. But it comes to a stage where realistically I'm gonna be getting too old for it. So where I go, I pay a weekly fee, but I've got all the facilities to use. The front yard's taken care of. I can get out there and potter as well if I want, but I'll have the backyard to look after, which is small. And, you know, it's going to be a blank canvas, so I can do whatever I want with it, as long as it's neat and tidy, which I am. I can pay someone to come in and do the guttering. I'm not the only one in the community that will have that. So I'm sure, you know, we've all got people that can help. You know, there's men there, you know, and women that have got, you know, skills from their jobs over the years, professions or whatever they've done. There might be an ex-accountant there, not that I need an accountant. There could be an ex-mechanic there, an ex-woodmaker, carpenter, you know, and stuff like that. It's like, I need this cabinet made. Can you do that for me? And they've got a workshop there. So there might be a fella there in the workshop that can build something for you that you need, or do you know what I mean? Like the people that cook and sew and do art and craft and stuff like that. You know, they've got all these different skills that are there handy as well. And if I do drop dead on the floor, well, there'll be someone that'll notice eventually going on, haven't seen her for a day or two. There's something not right. And if there's a terrible smell, they'll come looking. You know, but here I could be dead on the floor in the lounge room for weeks and no one would know. That sort of stuff is reality. They're the things that I had to outweigh over staying here, and thank God I found the horses a good home. But that's the reality of it, you know. Like, you've got to be real. And it was time to get real. My mum moved in with my daughter. Her granddaughter and her brother lives with them too. Baby, end of July. Oh, wow. See, you know, you get people together like that. It makes expenses for different things, electricity and food. Everyone pitches in and bands together. It can make things, you look after each other, and, you know, makes it easier as well. It's getting cold. Hang on, guys. I'm just going to see. I'm over it. And the mess with it. Every time I put a bit of wood on or bring wood in, I've got to sweep around the hearth and clean it up. I'm over it. I don't know where he is. He could be anywhere. Okay, he's not on his cat stand. He loves sleeping on the centre of the couch. He's not under the chair, under the dining table, or on the chair under the dining table. I don't know where he is. He's chilling out somewhere. He might have gone. He might be sleeping on the bed. He does his own thing. He's independent. He's good. That's what I like about cats too. But he is independent. Not that I've been sitting down and just chilling out very much, but he hasn't actually sat on me and just cuddled for a while. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. He does his own thing. He won't sit still. He's hopeless. And I'm sorry, guys. This one's 50% warm grey, the darker grey. And I'm just doing the outside edges of this cogwheel a bit darker. and then a lighter grey, which is the 50% French grey. I'll just blend that. God, it's been a me session today. I'm not one of those kind of people. It's all about me. Don't want it to sound like that. 20% French grey. Just blend it in. Just nice and light. A bit of a line there that I can see. Shadow down there in the corner. Back to the French grey, just going over and blending that in. So once I move and everything and I get settled in and get this set up, and I'll be back into it as per normal, but yeah, that's a couple of months away. Yeah, a lot going on here too. But she can be a handful. Scares you sometimes. All the best stars. That's why I tell my mum anyway. Father is Mexican, so laugh out loud. I hope he comes out to play. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, don't mind. Will you still keep your chimes in your new place, Heather? I love the sound. I know. I look at them when I go outside and have a smell. I think about that. And I thought, I've got to take the chimes with me because there's people in chat that like them. So, yeah, I will. I might hang them out on the back veranda. Well, Lisa, she's married and her hubby live within spitting distance of my hubby's mother and the beach. Oh, they're near the beach too. Yeah, I'll take my chimes with me. We can do whatever we want inside the house, because the house, we own the house, not the land. The front has to stay nice because it's in keeping with the community, which is a 5-star, community. So everything has to be nice. You have to look after the house, keep it clean, the outside, and all that stuff, that's good. We're not allowed to hang stuff out the front. We're not allowed to hang banners and blinds and all that sort of stuff out the front of the house and put up a business sign, and not allowed to do any of that. It's got to be kept in with the community. They want to keep that 5-star look about it, which I understand totally, and that's fine by me. The back, I want to get catnip, which goes from the eave of the house to the fence, and cut the side and block the side, so he's got all the back and the alfresco area and the house, so he can run through the house, out onto the alfresco and into the backyard, and he can run around as much, like it's a small backyard, but he can go out in the back garden with me when I'm doing the gardening and things like that, which he loves to do. And he's used to going outside for the toilet as well. So I might even make a tiny or something for him so he can use that if he wants to. We'll see what happens, but and then on the veranda, yeah, I'll have to hunt around for bugs because I've spent money getting this car, which is savings, like that will be gone. So I have to kind of be a bit budget and try and find a cheap outdoor couple of chairs and just a little coffee table or something that can go on the back al fresco. Just sit out there and have a cuppa, a drink or something, and have a table there you can sit your wine glass or something on at the back, and the chimes. But no loud music or, none of that sort of stuff. But I don't think I'll be the only one hanging up some chimes. Because you got to, being here, I can do whatever you like. But going back into a community, you've got neighbours and that to consider and things like that. So, and plus they've got, some basic rules. Keep your animals on your property, like dogs have to stay on a lead. They've got a doggy car park kind of thing when you go to the clubhouse. But your cats, that they can't go wandering on everyone's properties, and not everyone likes cats or wants their, cat shit in their garden and all that sort of. Your cat has to stay on your property. So, and I asked John, who is the manager, the on-site manager, when I was there about it, when we went and had a look at the display and greet, and I asked him, and he said if it doesn't interfere with the neighbours, I can't see why not. I thought, well, he's not going in a freaking metal cage or one of those metal cat runs or anything. I want him to have the whole backyard. I want him to be able to have freedom. And I know indoor cats do all right and everything, but he's got to feel the grass here, and he's climbed trees and done all that. And I want him to be able to still, not that there'll be grass where I'm going because it'll be too small. I'm not going to have a lawnmower or anything. So, but I still want him to be able to get outside in amongst the plants. I want to put lavender in, some curry plant, which smells beautiful, and a few other plants. So when herbs and that. So when you brush up against them, the smell of the lavender and the curry plant, love the smell of curry. So the smell of the curry plant and and some catnip for him, and him, so he can go and lie in amongst the bush. I can't have really anything tall that goes above the catnip, so it has to be a certain height. Take care, Mona. Heading to bed now, Heather. Thank you for streaming. Take care. You take care too, sweetheart. I really love that one page opposite of what you are doing, Heather, but it kind of scares me. This one. Oh. We'll get onto that eventually, along with all my other books. We live about 9 hours from them. Oh, that's a decent drive. Wow. I've never heard of cat netting, so sounds like a great idea. Most of the neighbour cats crap. Oh, yeah, see, we're not allowed to, no. They're safer indoors. Yeah, but I also, there's animals out there like sun bears and they've never felt grass under their feet. They wouldn't know what it's like because they've lived on concrete all their life for, I don't know. I'm not, it's too, I'm not against indoor cats or anything, and I understand there's council curfews. My cat's always been curfewed in at night. At dusk, he comes in and he's not allowed out until morning, and stuff like that. We're only allowed to do, not that he's allowed off the property, allowed to do 15 kilometres an hour through the community. You can't go any further. That's slow. Things like that. But in case an animal does get out, which might happen, with people, when I drive in the garage and my door is here, if he's inside and I open that door to bring shopping in, I've got to make sure he doesn't bolt out that door, because then he's got the garage and he can get out. So that's something that I have to, watch out for. Used to take my deaf white cat on a lead and walk him. Yeah, that's exactly right. People do that as well. Cats love the outdoors and can't put them inside once they knew. Well, he does know the outside world, so, know the inside, then they're quite happy. Yeah, because they don't know no different. That's exactly right, Lisa. But he does know different. He does know the feel of grass and climbing trees, and he likes to climb, let me tell you. Things like that. Loose, they cause all kinds of problems. Yeah. And as much as he's de-sexed and everything, you don't want cat fights happening at 1 o'clock in the morning and waking you up. Anyway, they're not allowed off your property. That's that. So I want a cat cat net. And he can be sort of like tennis net, but the holes are smaller, and you can barely see it. Like, it looks really good. It's neat and tidy. They do it really tight and everything. So, yep. Oh my God, I've already done 1 hour, 50 minutes. Have you thought of a catico? No, because I got the al fresco there, and the steps going down to the backyard and the clothesline. And with the netting, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Right, here's my house, and here's the fence line. Oh, shouldn't be that wide, but anyway, it's only narrow. And the al fresco's there, and my sliding door to the back is there into the house, right? So he can run around the house, he can come out onto the al fresco. I want the net to go across here, and of course that should only be that wide, and the net across here. So he can run through the house onto the al fresco and sit outside with me, even on a hot summer night, and he can come out or down the steps, and he's got all that in there. And the netting goes from there to the eave of the house to the roof, to the fence. So it goes along the top of the fence. I want it to stop here, and he's got all that. So he can go inside, outside, and do whatever he likes. Yeah, it should work. Google it, Lisa. It's a way for cats to have some outside time and not get totally loose. Yeah, if it's people use the wire runs, and I don't want him to have a run. I want him to be able to run. And just for the, hang on, let me, where are we? And which is just awesome. There you go. There's the link, right? So you can go and have a look, and you'll see the cat net. And they look good. And that's what you go to the main page and scroll down a bit, you'll see what it looks like. That's what I want to do. And just for the record, there's my house. Pretty much what I'm getting. Some houses have got a bit more, accessories than others. Mine will have carpet in the study and the bedroom, not the rest of the house. So if you want to upgrade and get carpet in all your dining area and lounge room and that, you have to pay more. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to get a big, nice, shaggy, beautiful mat and put that in there, in the lounge room. A lot of people hate carpet anyway. The carpet that's there, the carpet I think that I'm getting is really nice. So anyway, that's cat nets, and it was great to catch up with you. Sometimes the colouring is afterthought. That's okay too. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Some people, that's what you come here for, is to watch colouring, not to listen to me ramble about stuff. But it'll settle down once I move and settle in and get, settled. Yeah, it'll be back to normal. I have, yeah. Look, I've done heaps. Not. I'll do a little bit of ice. I've been going nearly 2 hours. I can't believe it. Not entirely. I hate carpet, but the other half love it. Yes, I like carpet. And hard floors, which is vinyl, which is where I'm going, is hard on my feet. But I've got 3 pairs of socks on now, and I've bought a couple of new pairs of spongy slippers. Not that they last forever, but they're nice and soft and clean for my new clean floors. And I've got some nice fluffy soft slippers to wear inside. I don't have shoes on here in this crappy carpet. There certainly won't be shoes on inside over there. Absolutely not. All right, 20% French grey. I probably should have zoomed in for you guys too. Yeah, maybe I'll send her to sleep. No answer. Maybe she fell asleep. Are you there, Zoe? Just putting a bit of shadow in here and there. And I mean, this is all exciting, and I can't wait. I should shut up. But it will be nice to just get over there, get settled in, and just get back into a routine, get into colouring again. And I'll be able to get up in the mornings and, have brekkie, have a shower, and colour all day, and not have to worry about getting wood and all the other stuff. I think she fell asleep. It's early hours morning here, Great Britain. Oh, cute. Some people just leave. They don't say goodbye. They just disappear. They just go, which is fine. No Kimmy today. Oh, she's at her daughter's. That's right. Yeah. That'll be why. Abby went into alert mode. She's got a visitor. Glinda had to go. Hope her hand's all right after Nani stood on it. I was planning on getting whatever I had to say out of the way and then just concentrate on colouring, but yeah, no, that didn't happen. Sorry about that. Sounds like a plan. That's normally me. I fall asleep at streams when I'm on shift. Oh. But you guys have just been absolutely, I adore you guys, really. You've been absolutely wonderful, understanding, supportive, just awesome. Because I've had to make some hard decisions. So that was 50% warm grey, and this is 20% French grey. I was supposed to give up smoking. It's like when I put the deposit on the house, do you want smokes? Do you want the house? I want the house. Do you want the smokes? Do you want the house? I want the house. And yeah, I know, like, buying houses, getting married, which I've never done, never intended on doing, not my thing. You know, and big decisions like that. Giving up smoking at the moment is just not gonna happen. But every time I do, it's like, oh, there's $200 I could have saved and bought something else. Oh, there's another $200 I could have spent on some outdoor furniture. But there's another $200 I could have spent on a shaggy mat that I want for the lounge room. The bed's going to the tip or the recycle or whatever. That's $30 to do that, because the lady said, bring it to my place and I'll burn it. Some people do when they're out on properties like this, but it's like, yeah, no, don't. There's someone out the front driving past slowly having a gig. Hurry up and get this contract signed on, Jake. So they stop driving past. It's like, sorry, it's under contract. And even if they put in a higher offer, it can't because it's under contract. So, yep. So the couch is going to the tip. The bed's going to the recycle. I'd even sell my fridge. I've always oh, it just doesn't stop. I can't do that, laugh out loud. I need my fluffy custom bed. Yeah, I'm a new bed. Really should love. I can sleep anywhere, Sherry. I do too. My stepfather died in part of lung cancer because he smoked for decades. Yeah. Not during this year from smoking, and my aunt who got smoking diagnosis, so the vibe is doing brilliant. Oh, yeah, see, I know, it's just, you think about stuff like that and it's like, oh, give up money, the health, all that sort of stuff. There won't be any smoking in my new house. See, I used to not smoke in here. I just, been here 10 years, and for like eight years or something, I did not smoke in this house. I went outside, rain, hail or shine or whatever. I did not smoke inside. Even when I was streaming, it's like after, it's like, God, I'm hanging out for a cigarette. But I'd wait. And even today, while I've streamed, I think I've had 3 in 2 hours. So, yeah. Yeah, because this is underwater just here, I'm going just same pencils, but just going a bit lighter. Bit of shadow here and there. Step it down the bottom here because there's shadow, because that's dimensional. I'm sorry I didn't get more colouring done today, guys. So there's a few spots with shadow that I am doing darker, even though it's underneath the water, because it's got ice shards coming out. It's not flat. It's 3D, like, so I'll put some shadow in certain places. But you can always lighten it back up as well with a lighter pencil. Now, this one is, I can't even grab hold of it. This one is 30% French Grey 1072. Just lightly going over with this colour. So I feel for 2 hours of just gas bagging and that I better get something done in 5 minutes and make up for 2 hours worth of colouring. So just to show you the shades that I'm using, there's those 3. I feel like my mum gave up when we did. It's bloody hard. It is hard. You can do it. Oh, Sherry, I know. I have to. I certainly won't be smoking over in that house when I'm streaming or otherwise. There's no way in hell that there will be any smoke in that house. And to be honest with you, when I move over there, as much as it's downsizing, you're supposed to save a bit of money. I won't be buying wood like I am here. I don't pay water rates, but I do pay for the usage of the water. I want solar on, like I have here, to keep the energy bill down because I'll be using a split system, and they can be expensive to run. So, but we do get a discount, and I'm on the pension, so hopefully I get the pension, the discount from the community price, and also from the pension. But then I have a weekly fee, so it kind of, it juggles between the two. So I won't have a whole lot of savings when I get over there. And what is left, if I buy smokes, well, yes, I'll have to look into getting tablets, patches, and whatever else I can use. And hopefully they work enough. They make me feel so sick if I have a cigarette that I won't smoke. Whatever it takes. If it's going to make me feel real sick to have a smoke, then so be it. So I feel so sick. It's like, well, don't smoke. And it'll make me give up. I have to go to the doctors and see about get some more Femiston. I don't even know if I need that anymore, but I'm not going to go off it. And that's for the old menopause. Stop the sweat. That stuff, that Femiston changed my life. I've got to tell you, it was just fantastic. But when I see her, I should ask about it. It's like, I really, 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 really need to give up. And a new car. And I don't want to smoke in that either. So best I do give up. I don't want to smoke in my new car. I love driving and listening to music on a beautiful sunny day and got the window down and having a cigarette as you're bopping along the road, like, oh, see, it's not just habit, it's the enjoyment of it too is what I need to get past. Like, after you've had something to eat, what do? You light up a smoke. You go and have a shower and you've been working hard outside all day, or it's nice to sit down, have a coffee and have a smoke. Got to get past all that. Can you imagine if you were all recording in the same room, we would get nothing done. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Sherry, almost 53. Try some black coash. Nicotine is out of your system within 24 hours, and that is what we are physically addicted to. The rest after that is habit, and you can break that habit. Yeah, well, I got my tooth pulled out, and that was not supposed to smoke for 48 hours, and it didn't even last 24. That night, I got a tissue, rolled it up, stuffed it over the cavity, went over to the Canara, opened the door up, and as quick as I could. I couldn't even, 12 hours. And I wasn't supposed to smoke for 48. Have some Christian music, I do that. Oh, my hymns no more. Yakety yak yak. Inhabit mostly as the pleasure you get from it is the nicotine hit, making you feel pleasure, but actually it tastes gross and smells gross. Yes, exactly, Lisa. 100%. Absolutely. Yep. I do, and even now I have a smoke and go, oh, that was yuck. It's like, why do you do it? Because the nicotine. So, yep. When I got chickenpox pneumonia, I had to give up smoking because, I was in hospital for 10 days and whatever, and I was doing all right. And actually some things that I liked tasted yuck. It's like, oh, don't like that anymore. And then Mum and I went to bingo one night. I'm looking around, and at the time we were still allowed to smoke at bingo. And I'm looking around, a couple of people smoking, looking, and it's like, oh, I really want one. And Mum's looking at me and goes, she goes, you're not, are you? I'm looking around, it's like, oh, I really want one. And she goes, oh, Heather, don't start again. And I don't know, half an hour later, it's like, yep. So I walked up to the corner, because there's a pub at the corner, which is only 100 metres away from bingo. And I bought a packet of smokes, brought them back. What did you retract? Me too. I had my win. I said, don't smoke. As soon as I was out the front of the hospital, I lit up. Lisa! Yeah, I waited. Yeah, my taste changed after I gave up. Oh, no, girl. Oh, dear me. No, I waited. I hung it. I was sulked, I must admit. And that was the thing. I didn't have any motivation. I sulk. I'll admit it. Little 2-year-old sulking on the couch watching telly, not wanting to do anything, couldn't be stuffed doing anything, motivated. I just did not. Just sat on the couch and watched telly and sulked. And it's like, no, I don't do it. And then, that night, about 11 o'clock at night, I thought, where there's a will, there's a way. And just to protect my tooth, the cavity. I did. I got a tissue and rolled it up and shoved it across and made sure it was really compact, so no smoke could get in there, in the cavity. And then as soon as I had a smoke, I went and got some warm salt water and swished around and washed it out, which you're supposed to do anyway. But as soon as I had a smoke, I'd go and do that. And even get some Listerine and wash my mouth with that as well. Some mouth disinfectant. Wash that as well. Next time I went to the dentist, did I admit it? No, I don't think so. Oh, yeah, blood all in my mouth, Heather, puffing away. I was a hardcore smoker. Oh, Lisa. Oh, dear me. Yeah. You naughty girl. At least you've given up. You've gone one step further than me. That's for sure. That's for sure. Now, some sort. I'll just do a bit more of this. It's a good day to colour too. Raining outside. It's wintry. Blue grey number 70 in the polycolour. In the pro colour. Polycolour. Pro colour. I'm just doing a bit of this shade, but it's not really the blue that I was hoping. And see, the thing is, sitting there, like I said, I wasn't smoking during streams, and I wasn't smoking inside the house at all. And then it was, I don't know, a weekend. And I kind of wish I hadn't. And then I've been going outside, so it's sort of, trying to, because I'm smoking like a chimney at the moment with everything going on. Researching on the computer's another bad one. Find something and I'll look into that. Yeah, I'll just make another coffee and light up. Or I'll go and do a few things, like I'll have something to eat, do the dishes, put wood on the fire, a couple of other things maybe if I need to get done, and then then I can have a cigarette. I do stuff like that. It's just, this is all right. This is because pro colors are a harder core pencil too. So I'm just doing some shade. Haven't even zoomed in for you guys. So who knows what I'll have done by this time next week. Not a lot. Just waiting game. Wait till this contract is signed, and then I can ring the removalist and find a removalist that'll move me on the day. Get that organised. Grab some boxes and start packing. And I really want to clean everything before it goes into the box. So when I take it over there, I'm not taking all this bloody fire dust and everything with me. And then when I get over there and pull everything out of the boxes, they'll be clean. I've got to wash all the magnets on the fridge. They're dusty. See, I don't want to have... I want the magnets, but I don't want to have... I want it like new house, so I want everything to stay perfect. For as long as possible. Oh, look, quick, there's a mark on the window. Get that off. Oh, look, there's a mark. Get that off. I've always wanted one of those fridges. I've always wanted a blue car, and it's the exact blue, beautiful blue that I'm getting, so I'm absolutely stoked. And it's modern because it's 2021, so it's really up to date. Nice. But I've always wanted one of those fridges that has the ice water in the door. And the other thing is an ice maker. It does have an ice maker, but it's not in the door. I want like get crushed ice, but it does have an ice maker, which is great. Instead of using your ice cube trays and all that and taking up room, this one's got an ice cube maker. And over winter, you can take it out if you want more storage for the freezer. I like that idea too. Well, Heather, my dear, I'm going to scoot, but it was great catching up with you. I'm totally excited for your love. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for being here. Mega hugs back to you, girl. My sister had an ice maker. It's great. Yep. And I've got a little machine, like an appliance there, that also makes crushed ice as well. So I've got that as well. But yeah, this makes ice for you. But the ice in the water, the cold water in the door, just go up and it's not one where you have to get plumbing done. It's just to fill up the thing yourself. I think some houses do have the plumbing there ready to go for those kind of fridges, but yeah, I'll just get the one that doesn't need the plumbing or whatever, or being hooked up. Yeah, all right, guys, I'll go. It's been 2 hours 21. I've crapped on enough. You poor things. Oh, my sister had an ice maker. It's great. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get the background done. I'll write the colours down. If you want to see me do the background, I've only done some of it. I don't know. Backgrounds are boring, but then again, it's nice to see how it comes to life. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here today and listening to all my crap. Yeah, I'd like to see what you do with it. So I'm not allowed to colour the background till next week. Is that what you're saying? Everyone's bailing out and going there with me, but if I'm going to do that, oh, you're shivering because you're sunburnt. Oh, no, colour it. Just tell me how you do it. Yeah, all right. I might do some and leave a little bit. All right, guys. I'll leave you all alone. Take care. Thank you for being here today. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Everyone, yeah, Mona with her back, Lisa with your sunburn, standing on the hand. What else has happened? God love you all. All right. Yeah, good idea. Not everyone. Okay, bye, darling. See you all later. Thank you.